Hello, Sutton High School. Well, it's been a while since you've been in school, and a lot has changed. We're in the midst of a global pandemic that has taken the lives of nearly 10,000 people here in Massachusetts and nearly 200,000 Americans. And while it may seem at times we're getting back to normal, the virus is still very present in our community. And in order to come back to school, we're going to have to make some significant changes to have you back in school and keep you safe. We hope that this video will help you get a better picture of what school will be like when you come back.
Hello, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Ms. Corron, the new assistant principal of the middle high school. Yes, call me crazy, I decided to become an administrator in the midst of a pandemic. But I am truly grateful to be here and to help you navigate a very unique school year. Before we get started, I encourage you to take a deep breath and approach this year with positivity, flexibility, and an open mind. School this fall will be a new experience for all of us, but through all of this change, we will learn to be more resilient, innovative, independent, and compassionate. This will be a new adventure for sure, but we are here to support and guide you through the journey.
Your teachers are excited to see you back in school. Ms. Corron and I are excited to see you back in school. We know that if we all work together, wash our hands, wear our masks, and keep our social distance, we can make the best of this challenging situation. Sutton always pulls through when times get tough, and we know we can do it again this year. If you are being dropped off by your parent or caregiver, you will be dropped off in the back of the building in the lot on Putnam Hill Road. Your parent or caregiver will enter the back parking lot through the second entrance and pull all the way through to the end of the first lot closest to Putnam Hill Road. When you exit the car, please put on your mask and follow the sidewalk up the building. If you are a student driver, you will also use the Putnam Hill parking lot. After pulling in the second entrance, make your way to the parking lot closest to the building. Make sure your mask is on, then make your way to the entrance in the back of the building by the auditorium. If you are arriving on the bus, please follow the directions of your bus driver at all times. Buses will be dismissed into the building one at a time. Please stay in your seat until your bus driver dismisses you. Once your bus driver lets you go, you will enter the school, use hand sanitizer, and head directly to class.
Upon arrival to each class, you will sanitize your hands and proceed directly to your assigned seat. You will notice that the desks are spaced out 6 feet apart.
As you were.
Classroom instruction and activities will take place as normal, but you may participate in socially distanced or virtual collaboration with your peers instead of group work like you are used to. There is also a blue tape line at the front of the classroom. This designates the teacher's space at the front of the room. Once the class is over, your teacher will dismiss the class from the front of the room to the back of the room. Please remain in your seat until you are dismissed. Sorry, but you can no longer hang out at the door and wait for the bell. After you leave the classroom, teachers will sanitize all of the desks and classroom surfaces for the next class.
Between every class, you will have the opportunity for a mask break. Mask breaks will only happen between classes. After your teacher dismisses you from class, you will follow the traffic and exit the building nearest you. Staff will help you to make your way out of the building. Once you're out of the building, you can take off your mask and talk with your classmates as you make your way to your next class. If you are too close to your friends, a staff member will come over and remind you to stay at least 6 feet away. After a few minutes, staff will let you know that it's time to head to class. As you enter the building, you will use hand sanitizer before returning to class.
Lunch is everyone's favorite time of day, but this year it looks very different. High school students will eat in the gym, where we have set up individual desks for students. When you are dismissed for lunch, students who bring lunch will report directly to the gym, and students who need to purchase lunch will follow the traffic pattern to the lunch line, maintaining appropriate social distancing. Lunches will be grab and go this year. Viv and the lunch crew are looking forward to your return to school. All purchases must be made at the beginning of lunch. You will not be allowed to return to the lunch line to purchase more snacks midway through lunch. As you enter the gymnasium, you will sanitize your hands and proceed directly to your assigned seat. On the first day of school, you will choose a seat, and this will be your seat until public health guidelines allow us to make changes. While you are eating your lunch, please be aware that you must be facing forward in your seat and you cannot get up and move around the gym. This makes socializing with your friends a little more difficult, but it helps keep you safe and healthy. If you need to use the bathroom during lunch, you will need to ask a staff member on lunch duty. You will be excused from the gym one at a time to maintain appropriate health guidelines and to prevent clustering. During lunch, all high school students will use the bathrooms located upstairs across from the computer labs. At the conclusion of lunch, a staff member will dismiss you in a staggered manner and you will go directly to class, maintaining appropriate social distance.
At 1:50, we will begin dismissing students over the intercom. Student drivers will be the first to be dismissed. Next, we'll call buses one at a time as they arrive in the bus circle. When your bus is called, you will make your way to the bus, making sure to use hand sanitizer before you exit the building and get on the bus. Next, we will dismiss students being picked up by parents or caregivers. Students getting picked up by parents and caregivers will use the sidewalk to make their way to the Putnam Hill lot where you were dropped off. As you are waiting, make sure you are maintaining 6 feet of social distance before you get into your car and head home.
And that's a wrap. We hope this video has provided a glimpse of what school will look like when you return on the week of September 14th. We know that you might still have questions, and that is okay. The entire school staff is ready to guide you through hybrid learning in the smoothest way possible and to answer your questions along the way. Keep showing up like you always do. Keep being kind, keep caring, keep helping others, keep working hard and trying new things. The way we show up makes all the difference. With positive attitudes and open minds, we can make this year awesome despite any challenges we face. As always, our community will come together and rise to the challenge.
We know that this video won't capture all the aspects of your school day. As you can guess, going to school during a pandemic is going to be dramatically different than school you're used to. Many of the privileges and freedoms that come with being a student at Sutton High School will have to be put on pause for a bit. A crisis requires that we all sacrifice for the good of the group, and that's what we'll have to do to be in school together. But I have no doubt that once we are through this crisis, we'll come back to the school that we love and we'll be ready to make it even better than it was. In order to do that, we'll need all of us, students, teachers, parents, to practice patience, flexibility, and grace. As long as we remember these values and treat each other with kindness, we'll be okay. Thanks. Looking forward to seeing you in a few days. Take care.